Hello everyone, greetings and welcome to more Halo Wars Definitive Edition AI Battle. So this is really the second episode in this series, and I'm so glad you all really liked the comments and feedback from the first video. If you've missed it, I'll put a link to it in the description. And of course, there is a playlist for you to check out with all of these videos as well. But for this video, we're going to be doing a unbalanced 2v3 AI battle. So who we're playing as here today is
and build strong base defenses.
Okay, whatever, lady. We're playing as Captain Cutter. Well, actually, I'm not. The AI here is playing as Captain Cutter over here. And then I decided, well, let's go ahead and give my team the Flood just to be a little OP. Not only do I think it's cool that, you know, there's the Flood here as a playable faction in this mod, but that the AI is smart enough to understand and do things, you know, to make the Flood effective in-game, which I think is really cool. On the other team, we have the three Covenant leaders of this mod, the Prophet, Tartarus, and Arbiter. There's a little bit of differences here with these AI characters. We're going to see really what happens here. I'm already enjoying what's going on with Cutter here, that he has the troop transport Warthog that we see from Halo 3. I think that's one of my favorite variations of the Warthog. Something we don't see really too often. I may jump cut here occasionally to where there's going to be some action happening. But nonetheless, I'm really excited. What in the world is this? This thing can train vehicles in the middle of this dude's base, potentially. Now, we are going to see differences in a lot of the vehicles and units in this match, because even some of the vanilla leaders, like Cutter here, for example, have variety units that we don't see in the normal game. So I'm going to go ahead and cut to when the next piece of action happens. Okay, so it looks like my AI teammate here wants to try and dance with Arbiter. We'll see how this goes, especially since there's a hero. We just saw a spirit drop of some sort. There's some confusion here with the Spire, so maybe there won't be an attack. Now, with this mod, what's really cool is you can actually press the L key and you can actually destroy AI things if you want to. So if you think that your AI character gets stuck and you want to destroy some of their buildings or something, or even their units, you can certainly do that. Just taking a look at these turrets. What is this? This is a Flood stock level. This increases the tech level. I've not played as the Flood through this mod yet. I do have other videos where I've played as the Flood.
Our ally says that he is assaulting this position.
Oh, okay. So it looks like we're going to attack now, potentially. So we got the Thrashers. I swear to you, this is where the Goliaths come from in Halo Wars 2. I mean, it's
assaulting the enemy base.
They almost run identical. They look very similar. I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised if they try to retcon the lore and say the Thrashers are essentially Flood Goliaths or something crazy like that. I don't know. Yeah, I think the way the Flood actually gets... Okay, so this is how they produce resources. Okay. But I could have swore that the Flood had a building here. Yeah, it trains aircraft.
If we need additional supplies, we should flare one of their supply
Okay, I'll flare one of their supply pads.
Incoming Allied forces.
No, that's not what I wanted you to do.
Our ally is going after the enemy base.
Thank you. So you can flare, if you didn't know, to kind of direct your AI in Halo Wars 1. Oh, geez, you gonna mac him? Looks like he really wanted to mac him. Oh, look at that. Look at him move around. He's like, yeah, I want to mac him. He's committed to it. He's staring at that air pad.
Launching an attack here.
All right, well... Oh, what the hell is this thing? The Enforcer Sentinel? I think we see those in Halo 2.
Allied forces assaulting the enemy
I actually completely forgot about those. We've not really seen those since Halo 2. Let's see. A heal and repair was dropped. My game is lagging. I do apologize. Pivoting over to Cutter here, there's an expansion from AI Player 4. That's Tartarus.
Our ally reports that he is attacking the enemy here.
Are you leaving? What are you doing? No, you're not leaving. Oh my gosh, there was a Mac. That was cheddarful. Did anything die? Did I miss anything? Let's see what other units we have here. Special Ops Grunt Lance. Okay. I really hope that the Thrashers are building killers. Yeah, they are. Perfect. Just like how the Goliaths are. They're bothering that temple. We're having Cutter in here as support. Oh, this is awesome. I don't know where Arby ran off to. You said you want to take that base? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. The Flood wants to expo. There's some really cool things going on. A bomber form, that's combat support. Infected Marines, I love it. You know, the detail's actually, like, really good. I mean, it's not like you don't know what any of these things are. That thing, it's a little alarming, dropping those things. Oh, yeah, the flying things that I hate. Yeah, I mean, this is awesome. I would imagine the Flood may be OP. Especially if it could, like, infect those who it's attacking. You know, and kind of control those units. I think that would be pretty awesome. But this is Arbiter at this base. He's not having a good time. Let's just put it that way. Between the Thrasher and the Scorpion, plus Flood is exboing. Oh, he is getting attacked by Arbiter. Yeah, he's gonna need to do something here. Okay, so he de-bombed Arby. Is he heading home? No, he's committed to it. Okay. This is a gamble. I mean, I might end up losing a teammate here. This thing seems a little OP. I mean, you shouldn't, you know, assault that position, but our teammate's dying. He doesn't have a second base. There's a troop transport hog. I don't know what it's doing. Not being too bright. Unless there's some drastic things that come out of this vehicle depot. He's building a turret. He has a turret up. He actually wants to build 3 turrets. That may end up doing something. An elite general. Oh, dear. Okay. Let's take a look. Oh, my goodness. What's all this? Look at all those brutes. I just saw Tartarus running. There's a lot of explosions. I can't keep up. Okay, that base is gone. It's history. We should not be attacking this. Let's see. I see a chair over there. Everyone's en route. I'm going to try to intervene here. I'm going to flare here. I was trying to get the Flood to turn. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. We got a new base being constructed all the way over here. So Cutter's being a little bit more forward-thinking and says, you know what? I know this base is wasted. Arbiter's raging. Doesn't look like he has any upgrades, though. So, I mean, this... Oh, my goodness. Is he going to pull this off? Oh, my goodness. A heal and repair on the base? Don't say it ain't so. Is he going to... Well, you know, it doesn't work passively in Halo Wars 1. This is going to be close. I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. If that Warthog can take out that... Oh my god! AI Player 5 defeated! Yes! He won! I'm actually shocked. I can't believe that just happened. Do you believe in miracles? Because I do. That was insane. Absolutely love it. Okay. So now it's an even 2v2. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens here. Looks like there actually is some infected forms from the Flood. So looks like maybe my theory was correct. Oh my god, there are actual Goliaths backported from Halo Wars 2 into Halo Wars 1. You gotta love it when the modders do things like that. Jackal infantry combinations here. See, I see Jackals, Grunts, and Elites in those forms. What the hell is that thing? I'm loving this. Oh my goodness. Flood flamethrowers falling from the sky. Epic battle right here. I think the chair is getting absolutely obliterated here. Unconfirmed reports my game is lagging all over the place. Probably due to the sheer amount of cheddar. Okay, now over here, Flood is actually attacking this base as well. Let's see, we dropped some infected Covenant units here. That looks so cool. That infected grunt. And then an infected brute with a brute shot. I mean, the detail is just incredible. The individual weapons, the sounds. There's an infected sniper here.
Our ally reports that he is attacking the enemy here.
Yeah, not only is the ally attacking right there, he's also winning over here. Let's see, we got some Spartans on the ground. A Grenadier Spartan here. Another one. A third Spartan. Oh, that's Jerome 092. Okay, whoa, Pelican's taken off. Wait a minute. Does he have 4 Spartans? Looks like he does.
Our ally is going
Wow.
after enemy supply buildings.
You know, so these little icons above the heroes is new to the mod. You see these in campaign. I really wish that they still kept those for multiplayer. All right, so over here, we have Tartarus. Looks like he's kind of taking the role of the Brute Chieftain. There's some Cobras from Cutter. He's re-healed his base, by the way. I'm actually just stunned on how well my team's doing right now. Outnumbered. It's an even match now. This is the Chair's base getting absolutely decked. Let's see, there was a brief scout, I think, over here as well, seeing what's going on with this base. This base is coming online. This is an exciting match. Holy shite in a bucket. All right, now let's see here. Will we assault and destroy this base from the Flood? Flood has really taken no prisoners this match. Let's see, so here's a Brute Chieftain and Tartarus. They're 2 different leaders, apparently. Okay. Now, that might be the Chieftain. The way it kind of moves and acts may be a Chieftain potentially from, like, Halo 3. Tartarus looks exactly like how he does in Halo 2. I actually think he would have been a great leader in Halo Wars 2, to be honest with you. Let's see here. We have a lot of brutes. A lot of colorful bullets flying around from everyone. Cutter doesn't really seem to be too affected by this. Turrets are bothering some of the infantry units. That vehicle depot is pumping something. Flood is decimating. Looks like the Chair has taken over that corner base. That base is history. This one is soon to be toast. Oh, there's a Pelican right here. What's that doing? What's the Pelican doing? Did we drop off some reinforcements, perhaps? Now, that's a bold gamble, dropping the heal and repair here on the vehicles instead of the base. Base is actually doing fine. Flood is moving over to this corner base. A lot of action in this. Wow. All right, so Flood and Cutter have decided that base is history. They are making moves. As if they can keep the gas up, stop this push here, which it seems to be that the Cobra / turrets are really working towards. Cutter is being bold and says, I'm going to make some more supplies here while you take forever to destroy my base. Loving it. The flying things I can't stand are attacking this base. Doesn't look like it's doing a whole lot of damage. Good luck with that, I suppose. I believe they'll get there slowly but surely. So we have what? To our knowledge, we have one base here,
Our ally
one base here.
additional supplies.
This
We
base,
should flare
which,
one of their supply pads and
well,
go
I
back
tried
into
that and it
center
didn't work, lady. This base is probably soon to be history. That Cobra is doing actually some good base damage. Okay, so we have the Chair. I was going to say the Chair Force, but that's not really totally correct. It's the Chair with a force of men and troops. A lot of ghosts. Like mass ghosts. That's an interesting play call. Here's the Chair. Doesn't seem to have any upgrades. We'll have to wait and see when it fires. Does have the glassing beam, of course. Flood just kind of walked around it. Take out the Chair's base. There's another Chair base there. Okay. I would say probably the Prophet is definitely the strongest Covenant leader in this particular match. Now, the Flood decimated the chair earlier. It really depends on where the Flood's focus is going to be. Is it going to be on this base and ignore the troops? Why are you running? Doesn't make any sense. There's a lot of reinforcements along the way. Some stuck, some not. He has unit groups everywhere. So there are turrets there. Cutter got that base. Let's see, Tartarus is doing a vortex there. Warthog should help mop that up. Tartarus is running. Lots of Spartans.
Our ally has extra supplies. We should flare
You know,
one
there's
vessel
probably a whole
to
bunch
protect
of stuff
the
that I'm
center.
missing out on here because this is just so incredibly cheerful. Back over here. Are you kidding me? Not only did the Flood get that base, but most of the Covenant forces are dead. It's nothing to what it used to be. Now, what is this? Does that Flood have like a sentinel beam, it looks like? Of some sort? It looks like actually looks like that beam rifle from Halo 2, perhaps. Jeez, I mean, there's a Locust there. Okay, a Spirit's coming in. What's it gonna drop? What are we dropping? More Goliaths on the field? The chair is running. Chair is on the run. So all we have left to do now is really take out this base. And I think it would be important for them to start taking these empty building slots.
He is assaulting this position.
But it really just kind of depends on how smart, you know, the Covenant is here. If they'll reclaim those building slots or not. I mean, I think this is definitively GG's here. That's going to do a whole bunch of nothing, by the way. Especially since we have a Pincer potential. Potential Pincer. Game's lagging on this base. Chair is doing chair things. What is this thing? Oh, a Revenant. Wow. You don't see that every day. I've said this before. I think the Revenant should have been in Halo Wars 2 instead of the Marauder. I think that just makes a whole lot of sense. But, you know, they had to invent new vehicles as they do in every Halo Wars game and every Halo game in general. Now these vehicles are going to be toast. Wow, Cutter's going to assault this base, it looks like. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That Spartan is flying on a jetpack? Looks like it has recon armor from Reach. The jetpack from Reach, it has dual-wielding SMGs. Dropped in ODST squad. Looks cooler than the ones that you see in the actual game. They have silenced SMGs. Please move that Spartan. I don't want it to die. You are a madman. Well, it was at least cool to see the jetpack. Whole new force of men.
Our ally reports that he is attacking the enemy here.
Are attacking this base. That base is gone. Let's see, there's some Flood there. So I think it's a, dare I say, an incredible slam dunk by my team here. A 2v3. Looks like the chair has reclaimed that base. As long as they can stay aggressive and keep destroying these bases, I think everything's going to be okay here.
Our ally says that he is assaulting this position.
Well, geez, I had no idea. One thing I think that's really cool, too, and I think the Definitive Edition does a good job of this, you can kind of see the effects of the projectiles hitting the shield individually. You can really tell that the shield is absorbing all of these attacks. All right, Flood's going back down to this base. That's wonderful news. I still think that they should be more aggressive taking these bases to prevent the Covenant from taking those as well. I didn't even notice this huge
Our
army
ally
over here.
reports that he is attacking the enemy here.
Yes, I can see that. Now the heal and repair is dropped. Tartarus doesn't really have a whole lot of anything left. A little attack here. The chair looks like to have the first upgrades, which makes the fuel rods
Our ally says that he is assaulting this position.
on the chair. Let's see, that base is gone. That's 2 chair bases demolished. Really in a blink of an eye. Looks like, oh my goodness, a scarab. Oh my goodness gracious. Will we defend or will we attack?
Our ally is launching an attack here.
Cutter's gonna go attack. This is, oh my gosh, this is a really bold move. So either, oh man, I mean, the flood's gonna get a limbed. I guess I didn't see that scare because that base is gone. The double dunk is on the flood as we sprechen. There's 2 leader powers plus a scarab on this base. Cutter is on the way to attack.
Our ally will soon control this base.
It looks like the flood is understanding what's really happening to him. And it's going to take that base. He is going to be on a loss timer. I can't believe that. I mean, I think you had it in the bag. And now you don't.
He is attacking the enemy here.
You better hurry. You better reclaim something. I think he'll be smart enough to really figure that out. Flood. What, are you gonna attack this base, maybe? Are you? Oh no, you're sending those flood forms over there. You better hurry,
Our
sir.
ally says that he is assaulting this position.
Well, that's not very smart. You're on a loss timer. Well, you're not yet. You're about to be. That base is tanky. Wow. Now, I mean, this is, like I said, this is going to be close. These are the last 2 main bases for these 2 gentlemen. I see Arby, or Tartarus, I should say, is building here. May or may not try to take another base. So if we can take out both of those bases... Okay, Flood's rebuilding there. So he did manage to pull that off. And, you know, you got to give him credit
Our ally reports that he is attacking the enemy here.
for being forward-thinking, I should say, in rebuilding. Okay, you got an easy dub here. You could just attack that base. I think they're going to a defensible position here at this
Our ally
base.
says that he is assaulting this position.
So that was a huge win. We're essentially playing base hopping at the moment. I love these kinds of Halo Wars games. I mean, this is a great game. If you were to tell me that these are real players, I wouldn't believe you, but I mean, I'd be close to believing you. Does that make sense? Okay, Flood's taking this base as well. That's good. And I think if I remember right, the Flood, it depends on how different modders will implement the Flood in different ways. I've played the Flood where you just passively get resources. I've also played where you have to build these things to get. Oh no, not the tech
Our
level.
ally is launching an attack.
Well, I don't know. That one, the one that produces resources. All right, so yeah, Flay can take out that base. Use that to slow down the chair. How cool would it be if like those giant tentacles would attack as well? I think that would be kind of cool.
Our ally reports that he is attacking the enemy.
Okay, Flood's
here.
taking that base as well. All right, so Flood's really listening to me now. And is taking all of these bases. I think our biggest problem is going to be that Scarab what is this thing? A regenerator heals friendly units. Okay, that's cool. Again, the biggest question is going to be...
He is assaulting this position.
Oh, there's a full base here as well. Okay. Can they destroy enough bases in time?
Our ally asks if we need additional supplies.
Why are you asking
We
me?
should flare one of their supply pads if we would like them to
Chair's
send
taking
us
that base. I mean, we're essentially playing base hopping simulator at the moment. They definitely have the right course of action. And I think once they get this base, that should be it for fully developed bases. And now we're just going for little bases. That's a little base. That's a little base. Do have Covenant kind of doing the same thing. how... I mean, the double dunk is on this base. You should just attack the main building. There you go. Very good. Okay, this is good. The chair's here. We can take that out. I mean, that's just fantastic. Where's the chair? Is the chair dead? The chair recall, maybe? I like it. Is that... Oh, it's a medic. I was like, how are we passively healing here? Alright, so very good. There's the scarab. You gotta take that out. And you gotta take that out as well. We gotta make some moves here, gentlemen. Yeah, that's unfortunately not gonna do anything. I'm starting to worry that we'll just be doing this for the rest of time. Because there's so many base slots. I've been recording for half an hour. You know, besides the move of defeating one of the AIs, I gotta be honest, it seems to be kind of even right now. A lot of base destroying from both sides. I still think the edge, the scales are tipped in the favor for my team. Just because, you know, we're so effective.
Our ally is launching an attack.
But if we lose this base and that base, because the scarab's right here, I don't really see anywhere else where our team can be a holdout. I mean, yes, that's a full base.
Allied scouting mission complete.
Oh, you did a scouting mission. Wonderful. Really, what we need to do is be aggressive here and be aggressive there. I'm gonna... Oh, you macked that. Wow, okay. I think that was unnecessary. I am gonna flare here.
Our ally reports that he is attacking the enemy here.
Yep, okay. So everyone's attacking there. I might take the wheel a little bit, if you will. Not directly. Not like the song either, but just in a way where we can attack this base. There we go.
Our ally says that he is assaulting this position.
Alright, so there's another chair, a D-bomb. I wish those things were in Halo Wars 2, I really do. Let's see here. I mean, of course, there's other ways to stop powers in Halo Wars 2. There's teleporter, there's bulwark, there's please don't shoot me, there's the grunt dome. I mean, the list goes on and on. Stasis. Can you go any slower? It's an actual question. Well, unfortunately, I think we're going to go back and forth for the rest of time. If they could actually move any faster.
Our ally is launching an attack here.
Can I kill the scarab? I think I can. No, I don't think I can. It's only all my allies. Yeah, I'm pressing A. Nothing's happening. So I can't kill enemy bases and enemy units, but I can kill ally bases and ally units. We'll let this go for like another attack or so, and if there's still base flipping going on, might have to just call this one a draw, I think. Again, I think if we were to play... Maybe it was my own fault. If we were to play on a smaller map with less base slots, like 14 or something, maybe this would have gone a different direction. Again, I don't think our team is lost, but I think we're definitely struggling to take out opposing bases and claim them and hold them. Looks like we're starting to lose this foothold. There's not a good assault over here. That base is fully built by now. There is a base here. Yeah, I think, you know, maybe we're starting to lose our... Yeah, you gotta just keep going.
Allied forces assaulting the enemy base.
I hope those don't leave. Okay. Well, What can you do? I wish I could, like, have a little bit more control. And you know, obviously Halo Wars was never designed for this, where what I'm trying to ask it to do. But I would have loved it if you could essentially have an RTS game where you don't even play. Oh, you backed it. Okay. Where you play as a commander and you don't control any troops, but you can control other commanders, if that makes sense. So, like, I would just command the Flood to attack that base and Cutter to attack this base. But the resource management, the unit management, using leader powers, all that stuff is going to be done by the AI. I think that would be kind of cool to see. Again, Halo Wars is never designed for this. The fact that we're doing this alone, Halo Wars was never designed for this. Let's get this base. Come on, gentlemen, I have faith in you. That's a 1-star Tartarus. Hunters. I don't recall them jumping like that. That's kind of cool. Okay, very good. Very, very good. Now, I flare here.
Is going to scout this location.
No, you don't need to scout it. We already know it's there. Just go attack, please. Oh. Well, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good at all. I think the scarab is a problem.
Our ally is going to scout this location.
No, I don't need you to scout. I need you to attack. Well, they're not doing anything. That's a little gross to watch, to be honest with you. What does the scouting assignment say? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is a good stopping point because I fear we're going to be doing this for the rest of time. A lot of back and forth here. We just lost our main foothold here. I mean, honestly, I could tell you we would win, and I think that makes sense.
Is building a base here.
And I could tell you that we would lose, and it would make sense. So, honestly, I think it's it's a stalemate, essentially. But I gotta give my team credit for taking out the Arbiter early on, making it an even match. And we had some momentum, but it seemed to kind of wane. And everyone wants to go to the same place here, too. I think we're a little bit more effective when the Flood and Cutter were attacking different locations. I mean, this is an incredible army. I mean, you gotta admit, I mean, just look at this. I might make this the thumbnail picture. It's so chutterful. Well, that's gonna do it, I think, for this video. I think this is a good stopping point. But please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below of this Halo Wars 1 AI battle. And this is a new series, so there is a playlist for this. And I'll post a link to the very first video in the description for you to check out, where it was a 1v1 of Forge and Arbiter, maybe? I think it was. Forge and Arbiter. And there'll be more videos featuring the AI battles in the coming days and weeks ahead. Okay, that's going to do it for me. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody. And I'll see you, James.